1991 Laser Batman to open up and show you here. A little bit different Batman for all the different recolors and interesting tools and weapons they gave him in these figure lines. We'll take a close look at this one and what it does, and the surprising importance of this little Batman Returns line from the movie with missile firing radar dish. So it's a missile firing laser Batman, but he doesn't fire a laser. Okay. Taking a look at the back. Pretty simple accessory we'll get to check out here. Of course, all the other figures we'll get to go over slowly, but this one's a pretty significant one. As we will see, this is a little beat up here anyway. I do have my old figure from when I was a kid, but it's a little faded in the face, the skin tone, and I'm missing some of the stuff. So we got to get a brand new one here, as I often do. So of course the awesome cloth cape that they all come with. You know, and it's not like a stiff material either, you know, so it kind of like hangs down just right. They really did great on the capes. You can have him in his caped appearance. A little bit better skin tone here, you can see, not faded like mine as a kid, but what's significant here, he just has a silver suit, but we kind of have this texture here. I'm not sure what exactly it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be armor, kind of like you'd see the armored Spider-Man. Obviously that's a whole other deal, but the silver makes me think that, or it's something about the either blocking the radar dish, or it's maybe supposed to be like a padded suit to absorb punishment for him. I don't know, but the gold stuff stands out a lot better, of course. Gold belt and symbol with a silver suit. Still has his black underwears. Of course, the cape is just removable. You can see all the texture. So this is the only figure that had like its own unique texture. Usually they were just recolors of the same thing. And I don't think they ever even reused this texture in another color for another figure, surprisingly. So Laser Batman. Pretty unique, the textured appearance that you can really feel. Made the suit seem more significant, you know, instead of just a color swap. There's a real difference in the suit that it had some special property for you while you were playing. He has a pretty classic accessory here. His missile, even though he's a laser Batman, figure that one out. He has the backpack piece, the old standard clip for on the back, that has an arm that rotates. Can go all the way kind of down. And then it has a hinge gun. This one's nice and tight. Mine was kind of worn out. And it has the clear radar dish, like a clear purple, which definitely makes it seem cooler. Little Batman symbol inside there. It just kind of pops off the gun part. You can snap that back on. That's why I'd lost mine, but that really gives it a lot of effect. Doesn't do anything, but just attaches to the gun piece that is button activated. Slide the missile in. How strong was this thing? Not super strong, but it went a fair distance. So you can do with cape or without cape. The cape kind of gets wrinkled up if you put on there, but you can kind of close it in a little bit. Get this on his back. He's got kind of the over the shoulder to shoot his missile. A cool little weapon. You can even kind of fold it behind so it's not really in his way. He's just kind of carrying it. Getting ready to shoot down the Penguin or Catwoman or even still the Joker around. So I did always like this one because the unique look actually made more of a difference than just color, and a pretty standard weapon, just, you know, of missile firing. You can't go wrong with that. Batman always needs to shoot something to kind of stop one of the villains. So aside from actually having his own unique texture, this Batman got its own entire vehicle kind of dedicated to him. He had the laser blade cycle to match the laser Batman, always shown on it being the Batman suit that should drive this vehicle. Must have been a cheap little vehicle to get a hold of because I actually had this as a kid. Here's mine, and it's a little bit dusty. Let me clean this up a little bit. A very simple motorcycle style vehicle, just with wheels. You can roll on the ground. Got a little bit of cockpit bit there, stickers applied. So you get a little bit of peeling there. Again, this is my actual childhood vehicle of it, so usually that's why sometimes I just get a new one. I can have like a decent version of it. Pretty cool, like shiny bits. Maybe that's a little bit of the laser Batman kind of matching with silvery stickers and kind of machinery. Looking kind of like a cool engine there for the motorcycle kind of appearance. But this is a dual purpose vehicle with a little trigger here on the back. You gotta be careful, just pull it a little bit and the wings pop out. It's a flying vehicle then. So it's definitely pretty sweet. You can lay him in there. We can roll on the ground as a motorcycle or fly in the sky as a little mini Batwing. I did think the way you lay him in there was a little weird. There's not like a clear seat. He's just kind of laying on it. But it does still work. But there is still one more feature here. We got this purple bit on the bottom. That's why I said only pull the trigger back a little bit to pop the wings. Because if you pop it all the way, it drops the big old bat bomb down. So not a missile launching, but a bomb dropping mechanism. We can put that in and hold the trigger back, let go. So the tab there, a little bit longer here for the bomb than what it is for the wings. So that's why you're able to activate the wings with just a little bit of the button. You can take off and then drop the bomb, so you don't have to wait and put the bomb in just when you have the wings out. Takes a little finesse, because if you do pull it all the way back, you get kind of instant with the wings and bomb. But if you're seriously playing around there, you would be careful with your little trigger so you could do the wing effect for a little takeoff. So his own vehicle theme for him. I mean, you could use it with any Batman, but this is the one that they showed on the box. Same name with the laser. I think that might have just been like a cool word at the time. It was like laser. Because there's not a lot of lasering here. We just have a bomb. We just have a missile with him. But I think he was one of the premier alternate Batmans of the time. I will say there was a later toy line that reused this figure called World of Batman, and my god is it hideous. I never saw these, but even from morbid curiosity, I don't think I would seek them out to show here, because I wouldn't want to put them on my shelf, like valuable shelf space for these Batman figures. I'm going to end up with so many collecting all this line. It is just ugly. It's got like the same texture, but they've put like red paint inside the creases of it. It has like a weird colored head that doesn't match the rest of the body. It has the same accessory, but the radar dish isn't even clear plastic. It's just like solid, and it's just overall just, they had to change the color so much there's almost no design left. They're just hideous recolors of these. All the Batmans look really bad. Robin and the Joker don't look terrible from it. I mean, they're just kind of crazy colored, but the Batmans all look insane. I don't know if even curiosity is going to kill that Batcat, because they're insane looking. At least these have kind of a nostalgia that I always remember seeing them, and I had a lot of them like Laser Batman here I had as a kid. Lost some accessories, but this is the one I did play with quite a bit amongst all the different versions of Batman. We went through a lot of the Dark Knight figures that came before this for the first Batman movie against the Joker. Now we'll be taking a look at the Batman Returns movie toy line. A couple more pretty sweet Batmans. So that's why I show here is a lot of 90s action figures I like to collect, because I always remembered seeing them in the store. Batman and other ones. So if you like to see other stuff like this, even if it's just Batman, you want to get subscribed as I go through this pretty legendary toy line. Firing bat laser / missile or something. I don't know. Fire. Where is the laser?